Can you hear us better? Hi, Dr. Kim. Right now, can you hear us well? Is our sound clear for you?
Kelly.
Yes.
So can you give us your presentation first?
Okay.
Okay. What's the topic today?
We will. Our class starts at 10, so we are still waiting for our students. I hope you don't mind. Hi. Oh, good one. You're doing this for all the problems. 因为是你们报告的，那这个先放过，这个再听的啊。他讲慢一点。这些人可以走自己的。对的，这样的话我又没有信的。我发给你了，我发那给你。
我要站在那。
那个连接我传到群组那个。
哦，好。
老师，我先报告。对，他们在等待中。我先报告完，我来都会来。No. I was doing. 哎，这个他讲的。谢谢。Then you go back. So are you ready? 什么？什么叫第三人？It's just like if any tea companies. So Dr. Kim, can you see the topic for our students' presentation today? They will be introducing festivals and seasonal customs. And since our students from Malaysia and Taiwan, they will come early, so maybe later they will start. Okay. Yeah, we can start with story. Okay, so Dr. Kim, one of our students is ready, so your student are ready as well?
Okay, so can you start now?
Okay, yeah, I will ask the student to start now. Thank you.
Okay, please.
Hi everybody, my name is Doreen and I come from Malaysia. And today I want to talking about for my Malaysian Hari Raya activity. And Hari Raya activity made in Hari Raya activity makes the end of Ramadan festival in Malaysia. It's like celebration is knowing locally of Raya Puasa. The festival symbolizes spiritual renewal and community bonding. It showcases Malaysia's rich culture, heritage to fashion traditional. And this one is talking about hidden meaning for traditional custom. Giving vocation selama hari raya Sahi bidding, getting respections, gracious giving and renewal of celebrations. And then is new active Baju Kurung and Baju Melayu civilization, breastfeeding and personal transformation. Home decoration, lights and ornaments, wristband, enlightenment after a month of celebration. And last one is reading, care, maintain family, characters at home, those who come before. And these are in Hari Raya food traditional. Hari Prasa being community together to share meal of rendang, tupai, rendang, and lontong. And they also have an open house. The tradition of welcoming all visitors reflects Malaysia hospitality and promote the culture harmony. And they also have a duet daya. Money gift in decoration that pocket civilized music and Christian between generation. Modern celebration and evolving tradition. Contemporary traditions festival. Modern celebration include vibrant culture performance and dancing for fireworks. And the number two is degree collection. Technology reach this distance for those unable to return home for Hari Raya. Number three is urban transformation. City celebration differ from village tradition, visioning Malaysian social evolution. And the last one, resistant tradition. Research cover events for the campus activations while prophecies cross values. And conclusions, Hari Raya this Malaysia race culture, history, and the strong bonds within these communities. While tradition constant remain deeply valued, the culture celebration has gratefully evolved to address modern expression. This fashion fosters greater integration, understanding, and nature social harmony across the nation. Introduce the magic urban nature. This magic everyone. I will introduce the magic pilgrimage, a traditional, religious, and the cultural event in Taiwan. The Mexican language is one of the most important religious and cultural traditional in Taiwan. Its honors Mazu, the sea goddess worshipped by many Chinese, especially by those who depend on the ocean for their livelihood. Mazu is believed to protect fishermen and sailors, and the two major Mazu pilgrimage in Taiwan have a just ended. Next, I would like to introduce the beginnings difference between Dajamazu and the Daisantomatsu. Dajamazu has a fixed route, while Daisantomatsu has a regular route. Instead, the direction of travel is determined by the Mazu signature. If you join the Mazu pilgrimage, you will see traditional performances. The road is follow Mazu on foot. Locals offer free food and drinks to devotees, and some people kneel down and pray to Mazu to bless their sick family members with safety. The cultural significance of the Mazu pilgrimage lies in the following three aspects. First, it is a symbol of Taiwan's cultural beliefs. Second, it combines religion, tradition, and the local culture. And third, it is recognized as an intangible cultural heritage. Next. I think the Mazu pilgrimage is not only a religious activity, but also a display of the Taiwanese people's beliefs and the cultural identity. And this is the video I took when I attended this year.
Hi, Dr. Kim. So far, we have the introduction of Malaysia as well as the one from Taiwan. And then because the other two students, they will be arriving late. So do you mind that we go back to you first and later on they can come back and introduce the festivals in France?
So you want we need to present at first, and you will,
And then return to our students. Yeah.
Okay, okay,
Thank
okay,
you.
okay, okay. I see, I see.
Yeah. And by the time the students are doing the preparation, please continue.
Okay,
So we
okay, I
wait for
see.
your presentation.
Okay, okay,
Thank
we'll
you.
start our part. Okay.
Hello, we're Seon Park,
경주배,
and today we are here to give a presentation on famous songs. Before we begin, we'd like to briefly introduce ourselves. I was born on August 22nd, 2006, and I am currently 20 years old, majoring in nursing at Catholic University of Busan. The reason I chose nursing is because I want to support and help people in difficult situations get better. My MBTI is ESTJ, so I think I have a realistic and honest personality. And my favorite hobby is watching dramas. When I watch dramas, I get so immersed in the story that I can forget about real life worries. I'm always curious about the next episode. When it comes to music, I listen to all kinds of genres. If I get hooked on one song, I tend to listen to it over and over again for months. Finally, I have something to say. We will do our best to say it, but please understand even if there's a small mistake.
Hello everyone, my name is Kyungsu Bae, and I studied dental laboratory science at Catholic University of Busan. Today I'll be presenting about pop music. I personally enjoy the genre called city pop. Some of my favorite songs include Cocktail Love and Stay With Me. My hobby is playing online games and my MBTI is INTJ. So I enjoy setting goals and achieving them in a planned way. I prepared this presentation with care. So I hope you will enjoy it with a warm heart.
While, pre- while preparing our presentation on famous music, I suddenly wanted to ask you, what is famous music? What kind of famous song do you think is it? A hit song that everyone in the world knows? Music with the breath of our tradition? Or even though it's not famous, it might be music that touches my heart. American singer-songwriter and musician Jack Antonoff said the best pop music is the songs that a group of people can dance to, but you can also listen to in your bed and cry. So we prepared everything. I'm going to start the presentation now. First, I will introduce Korea's presentation folk songs. The name of the song is Arirang, and it is listed as a UNESCO Cultural Heritage Site. Arirang is not known as a lyricist or composer. This is because Arirang has been made from mouth to mouth for a long time. So no one can even know the exact meaning of Arirang. Arirang's lyrics are Can you hear this song?
Yes, very clear. We also have the song in Taiwan, the same one.
Arirang's lyrics are known to contain sadness and han. Here's han is unique sentiment in Korea, but it is difficult to conclude the exact meaning of the lyrics because each listener can interpret the meaning in a variety of ways. Also, each region has slightly different sounds and lyrics, so there are various versions of Arirang. It is called Jinju Arirang, Gyeonggi Arirang, Mirang Arirang Act, after the name of reason. Next, I will introduce Korea's K-pop. I think the most famous Korean singer in foreign countries is BTS. You've probably heard of them. Do you know a lot of BTS songs?
Anybody? Are you familiar with Korean songs? Can you name any of the singer? BTS. BTS?
Blackpink. That's all.
That's okay.
17.
Yes. BS or 17, GOT7, Blackpink.
Thank you. I used to be a fan of BTS Army, so I know a lot of BTS songs and like them. It was hard to choose one because there were so many famous songs. But the song I want to introduce is Idol. The title of the Love Yourself album released in 2018 has exceeded 100 million views in 4 days, and now it has exceeded 1.3 billion views. It is said that it has achieved the number of popular YouTube video in Taiwan too. You can see a lot of Korean elements in idols. First, they put Korean style lyrics such as 지화자, 얼쑤, 덩기더 쿵 더러러러 in the lyrics. Second, they put the sound of 꽹과리 in the song. 꽹과리 is a traditional Korean musical instrument. And finally, it combines African dance with 사물놀이 and mask dance. 사물놀이 and mask dance is a traditional Korean dance. I think BTS is a more world-class Korean pop star because they tried to spread Korean culture through music. The song I'm going to introduce next is so famous that I think everyone knows it. It's the Apart of Rose and Bruno Mars. This song was inspired by the Apart, one of the Korean drinking games. While Rose, Bruno Mars, and the staff were playing this game together. How about making this game song into a song? It is known that it was born spontaneously with Rose's idea. Before the song starts, there is a narration called Roger's favorite random game. This narration is actually a slogan that is often used when starting a drinking game in Korea. The lyrics contain the desire to play in the apartment with the other person, and thanks to the repeated chorus and addictive melody. It is a song with a pleasant and kitsch charm that can be easily sung by anyone of all ages. Let me introduce you to Kyungju's favorite song, the song called 취기를 빌려. This means borrow drunk. This song was popular in Korea as a ballad. It's also a webtoon OST. Webtoon is digital cartoon. The reason why she likes this song is because she first heard it when she was in the third year of high school. When she was 19, drinking alcohol at the cart bar was her little dream, romance. At that time, when she listened to this song, she felt the fresh sensibility of a college student, which made her mind excited. In particular, the lyrics of You Know I'm Blonde and Talkless are similar to her ideal type, so she liked it even more. She said, now that I was a fresh college student, it's over, but when I listen to this song, I still feel affectionate because I can see myself as a dreamy high school student who had a lot of dreams. Finally, I will introduce my favorite song. The title of the song is 어쩌다 보니 and is one thing lead to another in English. This song is not a title song, so it's not well known to people, but I've always liked it since I was a freshman in high school. This song contains the lyrics of the process of gradually during the pain and forgetting the other person as time goes by after parting. But I like the melody better than the lyrics. Shall we listen to the song? As you can hear in the song, the sharp vocals and especially the drums go well together, so the refreshing melody impressed me deeply. This melody made me feel like my heart was open when I was studying for several hours every day and had a hard time because of the entrance exam. Also, I liked the title of the song 어쩌다 보니. Studying is not fun and I don't want to do it, so I like it because it fits my situation well.
Let's begin with the topic of fan music. The first song I'd like to introduce is a Taiwanese song by Hebe, also known as Temfusion. It was part of a famous movie soundtrack. What makes this song stand out it is its emotional melody and delicate expression. Shall we listen to it now?
里尘不染的真心与
Earlier, I mentioned that I like the Korean song Borrowed Love Slightly Tips. Do you remember? I think both songs are similar in how they express the feeling of young love. Oh. While Korean music is often loved for its stylish sound and emotional connection, Taiwanese music tends to express feelings slowly and delicately, leaving a lasting impression. The second song is a Spanish track by Luis Fonsi. Many of you may know the remix version featuring Justin Bieber. It became very popular. Even if you haven't heard it before, let's listen to it together now.
Despacito, quiero respirar tu cuerpo despacito, firma las paredes de tu laberinto y hacer de tu cuerpo todo un manuscrito.
Despacito is full of Latin American emotion and colorful culture, and it really draws you into the music. While Korean songs often tell inner stories with sensitive lyrics, Despacito expresses feeling in a more direct and sensual way, which makes it very captivating. The third song is from Germany. It's Satellite by Lena, the winning song of the Eurovision Song Contest, where artists from each European country compete with their national songs. Let's listen to it.
I gotta tell you how I feel about you, 'cause I can't go a minute without your love. Like a satellite, I'm in orbit all the way around you, and I would fall out into the night. Can't go a minute without your love.
This song delivers emotion in a calm and honest way, which is quite impressive. In contrast, Korean music tends to express emotion dramatically, such as using high notes. Korean doesn't have an international competition like Eurovision, but we do have popular music awards like Mama and audition shows like Produce 101, where many artists and trainees compete. Now we are already at the last song. This one is a French song by Indila. It sounds like a dreamy opera with a very emotional and mysterious atmosphere. The lyrics reminded me of the life of the character Joker. Let's listen to it now.
Je remue le ciel, le jour, la nuit. Je danse avec le vent, la pluie. Un peu d'amour, un bras de miel. Et je danse, 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 danse. Je danse.
Oliver, I said it reminded me of Joker's life. How do you feel after hearing it? It may be hard to judge it from just the highlight, but if you listen to the whole song, the message and emotion will feel even deeper. I also personally love Le Pestin, the OST from Ratatouille. Even though the lyrics are different, both songs give a dreamy and emotional feeling, which is something special in French music. On the other hand, Korean music often focuses more on reality, offering comfort and empathy in a very relatable way. That brings us to the end of our presentation. At first, I thought about only introducing Korean music, but I realized that music is a doorway to the world. It helps us discover cultures we didn't know much about. Through this presentation, I wanted to give you a chance to experience the music of different countries. I hope our presentation has made you a little more curious about music and cultures from around the world. Thank you so much for listening.
Thank you very much. Thank you for providing the variety of all the music around the different countries. And then for some music, they are familiar as well in Taiwan. And when you introduce some of the songs in other countries, and our students, they sing together. So I think it's a very successful presentation. Thank you very much. All right. And then from our part, we will invite our students to continue with the presentation. Start with Malaysia and then later on Taiwan. So right now we come to
You have to stand there. Like, okay, because the camera is here.
Oh, okay.
Maybe introduce yourself because
Okay. So I'm Ines and Marion, and we are going to present the fruits. So first of all, today we like to present a cultural comparison between two very different yet rich traditions, France and Taiwan. We will focus on festival and seasonal customs, which are key aspects of cultural identity. These traditions are not just celebration, they reflect belief, rhythm of life, and the connection between people and nature. So for the traditional festivals, French festivals are deeply influenced by Christian heritage and Republican history. First of all, Christmas, 25 December, one of the most widely celebrated holidays, even by non-religious people. Families gather, decorate trees, exchange gifts, and enjoy festive meals. For Easter, a Christian celebration of the resurrection of Christ, often celebrated with chocolate cakes and eggs buns. Bastille Day, 14 July, French National Day, marked by the fireworks, military parade, and the community dance. And Music Day, 21 June, a virtual celebration with a musician perform in the streets. It's free and open to everyone for creativity and arts. Okay. Most Taiwanese festivals follow the lunar calendar and are deeply connected to ancestral tradition and spiritual belief. Lunar New Year, January or February, the most important holiday, families reunite, honor their ancestors, eat symbolic dishes, and give red envelopes with money to bring luck. Lantern Festival, held on the 50th day of the New Year, people write wishes on lantern and release them into the sky. Dragon Boat Festival in June with Dragon Boat Race and the traditional food zongzi, sticky rice wrapped in leaves. And Mid-Autumn Festival in September, October, people eat mooncakes and almonds of full moon with their families, symbolizing harmony and rain. So now I'm going to talk about the seasonal markets, both weather and rural traditions. So France has a temperate climate with seasonal customs shaped by history and real life. For the springs, we have like flowers markets, Easter eggs hunts, and local fur. In the summer, we have a lot of music festivals like Avignon or Les Vieilles Charrues and long school holidays, like 2 months. And in autumn, we have like Grape Harvest Festival, Chestnut Market, and All Saints Day in November 1st, when people visit cemeteries. And for the winter, we have like Christmas market, especially in Alsace, and ski trip in the Alps. For Taiwan, in spring, they have home I clean before the new year to start fresh. People pray for prosperity. In the summer, during those months, people avoid swimming at night and make offering to spirits. In autumn, family gather at stores to enjoy the full moon during the Mid-Autumn Festival. And in winter, hot spring popular and light festival bring warmth and hope during a good day. What these traditions reveal, this festival reflects deep cultural values. In France, the focus is on history, family, freedom of expression, and gastronomy. In Taiwan, there is strong emphasis on ancestry, nature, spirituality, and social harmony. Tradition help preserve cultural memory and strengthen social bonds. And so, for conclude, France and Taiwan offer two different yet beautiful visions of festive life. France blend religion, history, and modern expression, while Taiwan highlights natural spirits and cosmic balance. By exploring this tradition, we learn not only about others, but also about ourselves. Thank you.
Dr. Kim, from your side, do you have questions for us? Yeah, for your introduction about the music, it was wonderful. So do you have any feedback, you want to share with them about the songs they have introduced? They not only introduced the songs in Korea, but also in Taiwan and also in Spain, France, right? So it was very, very interesting. Dr. Kim, your sound is close. Should you,
No.
please turn on the sound.
Okay,
Yes.
I can hear you. Okay. And I think it's our customs are a little bit similar to Taiwan's. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, so similar. So
And
are you
many
done?
of the students, they are familiar with some of the Korean singers, and they are popular in Taiwan.
Right. So, are you done today's presentation?
Yes, they have done. They
Okay.
have finished. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. See you. I think it's
Thank you
wrapped
very
up
much.
now. Okay, see you.
Okay.
See
Yeah, I hope
you.
to talk to you online later. Okay, after the class,
Uh-huh.
maybe for the next time. Yeah, I will email to you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, it was interesting experience. Yeah, it's a little bit different from my previous anticipation, but finally we still have done our best to make it possible, and I especially want to thank all of you now for making your presentation. And then some of you really did very solid, contents. And then for the very formal presentation, actually, we don't just read through what we have in your own how do you say that? Your script. Yeah. It's better that you actually know about what you are going to present, and then you talk about it. Okay, so for your personal presentation next time, especially for your final, and I hope you will do more effort on it, because you will be it will take another 50%, okay, of your performance. And then of course your participation is also very important. I notice many of you are very committed, to attending the class, and some of you, even though you are not in the class, but you try to get online. So that is also very encouraging, for me to get to know the meaning and the purpose of this class. And then this semester, I know from the Busan's presentation, maybe some of them are not very easy to get, especially, the cultural difference is one, and then technologies sometimes matters a lot. And if the connection do not make it so well, and then the communication will not be good at all. And so when we talk about the culture and why we need to come to the spot to experience, and I think the most important is that it's about meeting each other and face to face so that you really get to know and then you can really communicate better. Okay, so on site for this class will be very important, and then will also be counted to my maybe the ending or the conclusion for my proposal this year. Because we thought for distance learning, we can also learn about culture. And yes, but it's only very, very little, through my understanding. And most of the time that you can, if you really come and then you interact with people, then you truly know what culture difference is about. And of course, the introduction is very interesting. Now they talk about the popular songs that you maybe know of. They even try to, because they know we have international student here in the class, and then you can also tell they try to make the presentation that will be closer to us. And I think that is something that we need to give them some, close because of their trying. And from our part, many of you in your introduction, you do not just focus on your own culture. You try to make comparison, with like in the very beginning, some of the group they introduced Busan's, sightseeing place as well as in Taiwan and then in their country. And so from your interpretation and also the presentation, I can tell how much you want to introduce to people about your own understanding. And that is also very important as well. Okay. And then because today our topic will be very easy, it's about festivals. And then our student introduced about Dajia Mazu and also Baisakun Mazu. And so later on, we will take a very short break. And then later when we come back, I want her to give you more introduction about the difference between the two. Because it just finished, and then by Saturday they just came back today or yesterday. And then it was a very interesting route they are taking. And of course, in the fact, I believe the temples, they also receive a lot of donation and money. And so it would be interesting, to get to know why they are both Mazu and then why they are two tracks. And then why the time are so close to each other. And how come one go, the original routes, and then the other one just go deciding by the Mazu itself, and how do they make the direction to go? And so later on, I hope you can make a very short introduction and talk about how much you know about the two Mazu. All right? Okay, so we take a break and then we come back.
Western leaders Pennsylvania. Like you recently invested. Like wise. No, but like, yeah, like the whole thing person is Is it? Okay. What's the problem? Okay, so is south, so what's the problem? Yeah, like it's the best. What way? I mean, I see why. No, it's like. That's Okay, before you went around, did you think she was rich? She laughed.
I love it because of the next.
You are serious?
Yes. I was saying no, because like, I forgot some she was and the kind of Japanese word. Like, why do you think? I don't know.
So, I mean, like both. Both?
Oh, so like you're like guys woke up and then message and then you're like, actually guys, I'm like, she's a beer, you know, yeah, yeah. Yeah. I think you want to. Yeah. No, it's, you know. It's not in my. If we have time, it's like, what about the body? Yeah. You need to wear it. Yeah. Do you feel like very? Yeah, I don't know what it is. But you know, like very, but I was like excited. Is it?
I know I was thinking of me.
Okay, so right now,
I don't know, I can remember.
will you come and introduce your slide, the case about Baisa to Matsu and also, yeah, because later we will talk about festivals. Yeah, come on. 那报告的还在里面，那报告还在里面吗？
对对对，必有。
从哪边？我那边需要停止。
应该不用，我这边很顺。
Yeah, you can come and introduce the difference between the two Mazu. Okay. All right. Come to the front. Come on, it's credit and silver federation. Yeah. Yes. Because it was not clear earlier. Yeah. 可以到前面这边来讲。Okay, go.
老师，我要全部重讲一次，还是只讲那一页？
你讲重点，讲我觉得大家是知道的。Okay, yeah, please come and listen. All right, those two, the biggest difference between Daja Mazu and Baishaku.
Daja Mazu has a fixed root, while Baishaku Mazu has a regular root. Yes.
Yeah, irregular roots.
Yes.
And then the one you participate is. This one. This one. Do you need to Google?
Yes. 大家妈祖 大甲妈祖的阵头比较多，比较完整。
Okay, do you understand what 正头 is? What is 正头？
我解释，就是在妈祖前面的那一群人。
Okay, there will be a group of people in front of the small Mazu, Seder, and then it's very long for 大甲 Mazu. They have a very long, maybe a lot of people with special performance, and then many people they wear the different kind of guards or soldiers, and then the line is longer. Okay, for 大甲。
然后白沙屯妈祖只有头旗。
Okay, and for Vaisatun, they only have 头旗.
Yes，
What does it mean 头旗？
就是也是走在也是走在妈祖前面的，然后就是拿一个旗子，然后因为白沙屯的路线不固定，所以头旗常常会被
丢在后面。
不是常常会被妈祖海放，就是他会先走他的，然后妈祖可能走另外一条路，他就要赶来跟他会合。
All right. For the small 正头 for Vaisatun, sometimes they go forward in the front, but because Vaisatun Mazu sometimes they will change the route in the sudden. So when they see the Mazu Seder do not follow up, those people who carry the flags need to go back and trace where the Vaisatun Mazu is. 有可以举例吗 ？OK，
好像好像没有写的。
没有写，因为只特别很多种写法。
起来，给他抓起来，给他抓起来，起来。
我很去讲。
还有什么？没讲。
Yeah, this is the one talking about going back. 这个没有影片。出去什么？这样子可以的吗？这个吗？是美国的两个。这个吧，它是可以玩。OK。讲一下吧，这是昨天吗？
昨天对。
Yeah, this view is from yesterday. Okay, when Vaisatun Mazu is going back to its small temple, and you can see thousands of people they just follow up. And can you imagine what happened? Okay, so this is the last sign of Vaisatun Mazu finally returned to its temple. I think this is interesting. Anything else interesting that you need to share?
盖出，但我忘记盖。
有，他刚刚有盖起来。
Okay,
and then this year
第12天开炉才会再打开。
Oh, okay. And then when the Mazu going back to its original seat, then they will wait for 10 days. until the time that the curtain will open, and so that people will see the Mazu again. And the special about Baisaton this year
Yes.
是这个吗？对对对对对对
今年走到南投。
Yeah, this year, Baisaton Mazu went to Nantou, and then it's the first time in the past 10 years that the first time they come to this place. And then you can see people, they all kneel down waiting for the saddle to go across because they believe that if they will be walking under the Mazu, they will get blessing. Okay, so a lot of people, they actually line up so many kilometers, to wait for Mazu to pass. All right, so this will be the introduction about the Baisaton Mazu. Okay, thank you very much. And then, later I will give a short introduction of what are the festivals we have, and maybe some of you have already known. And then later on, I will ask you to introduce the most significant festivals, in your country, right? So firstly, let's see, next page. This is PDF file, so. Yeah, the introduction will be basically about what are the festivals that you know in Taiwan and what are the origin and historical background and its significance. And I think I have the 4 photos for you, and you might know what they are. Okay, so those are the 4 of them. What is the first one coming up? Dragon Boat Festival. How many of you participate? No, really? None of you. We have 2 teams, from Chinese Language Education Center. They are going to get practice 2 weeks later. Yeah, it will be interesting, to join this kind of race. Yeah. And then what is the second one? What is the second festival? Yeah, there's one over there. Who is flying to the, Chang'e, right? Flying to the moon. So this is Moon Festival, okay, Mid-Autumn Festival. And then, very easy. Everybody eats together. New Year, yes, New Year Festival. And the last one, do you tell what they are? Lanterns. So that is Lantern Festival. All right, next page. So we start with the first one, very easy. January 1st, that is everybody's New Year, okay, with all around the world. And we have our Lunar New Year, and we also call them the Chinese New Year. And we actually have the holiday one day before because it's the New Year's Eve. And after that, we count the lunar calendar. Okay, so everything follow with the moon instead of the sun. So the first day of the first moon, then we call the lunar calendar's Chinese New Year. And then Yuanxiaojie, Lantern Festival, is taking place on the 15th days of the first moon. And then April 5th, that is the Chinese, that is the solar calendar. Okay. And then Mother's Day, yesterday. So did you send your wishes to your parent, to your mother? Any of you say hi to your mother yesterday? No, okay, you did. Me too. We enjoy very nice cake, at home. And then, and after that, we'll be coming to the 5th day of the 5th moon. That is our Duanwujie, Dragon Boat Festival. And this year, it's kind of early, right? Because it's early June. And next. We have Zhongyuanjie, okay, and it's on the 7th of the lunar month. But we actually have the 4 months of the ghost months, Wei Yue, okay, and then it's in August. Yeah, but for the lunar calendar, it's starting from the first day of July until the end of July. And we also have the 7th evening of July, that is 农历七夕. And we say it's also Valentine's Day, Chinese Valentine's Day. And we have Father's Day, and I believe everybody have the different date for the Father's Day. And if you notice Chinese, we say 爸爸节. Okay, August 8th, that is our Father's Day. And 中秋节, Moon Festival, or we call them Mid-Autumn Festival, is taking place on the 15th day of the 8th month. 8月的第15天. Okay, based on the lunar calendar. And then 教师节, next year we might have a day off. I don't know if it's passed or not, but right now in the legislative yuan, they are fighting for the holiday of our Teacher's Day. And we will have this day because it was also Confucius' birthday. Okay, so we count September 28th as Teacher's Day. And then October 10th is our Double 10th Day. And also Restoration Day is on October 25. And we don't know if next year we will have this as a holiday or not. But right now they are fighting for it. And then I think a lot of people will know this is the winter solstice. We also call it midwinter because on that day it will be the coldest day of the year, okay, in Taiwan. So we say 冬至, and we eat a lot of 汤圆 for that. And the last one is the Constitutional Day on December 25th. And Providence already have a day off because we are Catholic University, and it's also Christmas. So we don't celebrate Christmas as a national holiday, but in the future we might have the Constitution Day as our holiday. So it means that in the future we might have a day off all around Taiwan. Okay, in their school they don't have class. All right, next page. So I think we can introduce this one. Can you talk about our Chinese New Year?
According to United Ancient China years, men eating hatcheries from the mountains could infiltrate houses sensitive to loud noise and the color red. First of all, a firework and the color red are supported to scare it away.
So 过年
actually means Passover 的年.
Yeah, because 年 it sounds like a monster, so we have to overcome it. So walk across, so we mean 过年. And next page, continue. Yeah, we take.
So why do we celebrate from Chinese New Year's event the last day of the last month of the Chinese calendar to the Lantern Festival on the 50 days of the first month? Traditionally, the festival was the time to honor details as well as
Ancestors. Yeah, so we worship ancestors as well as some gods.
Okay, so when the Chinese New Year, we will celebrate it to do a house cleaning, running festival, copulate, and reunion dinner. Like they will have a fish, dumpling, chicken, glutinous
Rice cake, glutinous rice cake. And why we have fish? Anybody knows why we have fish? 年年有余. So we need fish as our dish. And what about dumpling? 金元宝, it means money, right? So it's dumpling. And what about chicken? Why is chicken? 不知道了吗？大吉大利是橘子 orange. Do you know why do we have chicken as a dish? No, chicken always, have a lot of small chicks, children. So it means happy offsprings. 子子孙孙很多 chicken。你有看到鸡一只在这里的吗？鸡 always come together with a lot, especially the hen, with all the chicks. So it also means prosperous of the family. And then this is the couplet. Chinese New Year event, a new renewed dinner, thoroughly clean the house to sweep away any ill fortune and to make way for good incoming luck. Windows and doors decorated with red color paper cut and covered with popular theme of good fortune or happiness, wealth, and longevity. Yeah, long life. And over activity including lighting fireworks, firecracker, and giving money in red paper envelope. Yeah, so everything in red. Okay, the couplets, and then after that, and then one more. Oh, Yuan Xiao. So who wants to talk about Yuan Xiao? Your group. You must know a lot about Yuan Xiao. It will be similar. You can add your idea. Okay, but this is what I have. You can read them through and add your interpretation. 你来念，然后加上你自己的见解跟想法。看不到。
15 days of the first month.
Bigger.
That's okay. On the lunar calendar.
Okay.
June Yue on the lunar calendar is also called Yuan Yue. The 15th of the first month is the first evening of full moon of the year. So the festival is called Yuan Xiao Festival.
Okay.
It was recorded in Tang Dynasty and Han Dynasty that the Lantern Festival originated in the right worship of the Cai in the place.
Yeah, Cai was the old emperor. Okay, and then they started this kind of festival. So.
Why and how do we celebrate?
Yeah, we have the lantern show and
Lantern show, flying
the other
lanterns.
one, flying lanterns. And right now for the flying lanterns, we have the small one instead of the big one. Yeah, next.
The significance of the festival. The Lantern Festival is the first major festival after the Spring Festival. It gives a ritual closure for the transition between the old and New Year's. The climax is the activities to welcome spring.
Okay, why does it say a closure? Because we just mentioned the New Year starting from the first day until the 15 days, right? So on the 15 days, that is the Yuan Xiao Jie. It means it's the closure for the old time, and then everything started with the new. And so Yuan Xiao is a very important timing for the new year. All right, and then why is the spring upside down? Anybody knows?
Because it means that the spring is coming.
It's coming.
Yeah.
In Chinese, how do we say?
Oh.
春到. Okay, so you have to make it upside down. It means the spring has arrived. Okay, 春到. Thank you. Very good. So you actually know everything. Go. And 清明节, who wants to try? Who wants to try this one? No, for him, maybe difficult. But you can try. So, let's come. Yes. Okay. Qingming Festival is when Chinese people visit the grave or burial ground of their ancestors. Traditionally, people drop a whole rooster with them to the grave visit, but the occasion has become less formal over time. Yeah, before they, bring the rooster over there. But right now, nobody do that. And rooster, as I mentioned, they want to let your ancestors know that don't worry, okay, we have the family together coming here to worship. Okay, next. And why and how we celebrate. The Qingming Festival is an opportunity of celebrity to remember and honor their ancestors at great sites. Young and old pray before the ancestors leave the tombs and of beauty with white chopstick, shows favor, accessory, and or liberation to the ancestor. Willow branches help aware of the evil spirit like Warner Jimmy. Yeah. 那个柳树的树枝 okay, the willow branch is always very important during certain kinds of the festivals because they believe it can be just way off the evil spirits. And next. Dragon boat, I think it's time you can explain dragon boat. Dragon boat festival.
Not from Taiwan.
But you know a little bit.
Just read.
Yeah.
Historical background. The common belief is that the Duanwu Festival was established to commemorate the ancient Chinese poet Xu Yan's leaping to the Niluo River. During the warring states period, the 5th month was considered a bad or evil month, and the 5th day the bad or evil day.
Okay. And you know any story about Xu Yan?
That he jumped into the river, and then people, because they respected him, they brought the food there so the fish don't eat his body.
See, you know.
Yeah.
Thank you, and continue.
Why and how do we celebrate? The Taiwanese people eat rice dumplings, they do racing dragon boats, they hang candles and warm food on doors, and I don't know about the standing eggs though.
Okay, but when it's time to come, then everybody will stand eggs. Yeah, because they believe that is the very good time for the eggs to stand still on the ground.
Why?
They believe about the how do we say 磁性磁场那个叫做什么？是 gravity gravity. Yeah, they believe it is the strongest. Yeah, because the sun they talk about the reflection of the sun on the earth, and there will be the time that they have the strong power. But for me, I think it is your luck. But some people they believe in that, and right now it's a very interesting and popular game. Yeah, during Duanwujie, people at 11 o'clock until 12 o'clock they stand eggs, and right now become very interesting and popular games. And Duanwujie again.
And the significance of the festival is that with time, Duanwu's aim was to avoid evil. The aim to avoid evil was replaced by that of avoiding illness. And the day was considered the summit of Yang-Qi energy.
Yeah.
Water collected at this time of the abundant energy was considered effective to allay heat, illness, and strength of body.
Okay, so they also have this kind of record saying that this is the hottest time of the year before the climate change. Yeah, because by that time, people, if they work outside, they usually get busy because of the strong energy of the yin. But I think it's just because of the sun. The sun is just make people feel very ill, and that's why a lot of people they will try to get some water. And so, do you remember one of the time that I mentioned in Jianjing, Zhenchengong, near our campus? There is a place called Dajia. They have a place called Jianjing, and a lot of people will get the water underground in order to heal their illness. And it's also related to the timing over here during the Duanwujie, and then get the water from 11 to 1 o'clock. Then they can have the water to heal their own illness. And by that time, if you stay outside, and then you maybe will have to have the dressing outside the door, to ward off the evil spirits according to the tradition. Okay. And Zhongyuanjie, the ghost month. Yeah, please try. Thank you.
The Ghost Festival is celebrated during the 7th month of the Chinese calendar.
It was as a full moon, the new season, the fall harvest, the peak of Buddhist monastic fasting, the rebirth of ancestor, and the assembly of the local community. These festivals celebrate in China, Taiwan, Japan, Singapore, Malaysia, and Vietnam. It is believed that ghosts haunt the island of Taiwan for the entire 7th lunar month when the Midsummer Ghost Festival is held.
Okay. Yeah, so what we do, we will prepare a lot of food, for them, and then they will enjoy and continue.
Why and how do we celebrate? Family members offer prayers to their deceased relatives, offer food and drink, and burn paper. Just paper items are believed to have value in their afterlife, considered to be very similar in some aspect to the material world. People burn paper houses, cars, servants, and televisions to please the ghost.
Okay, yeah, they just make them happy so that they will just let them fine, the whole year and continue.
The significance of the festival, family also pay tribute to other unknown wandering ghosts so that these homeless souls do not intrude on their lives and bring misfortune. A large feast is held for the ghost on the 14th day of the 7th month, when people bring samples of food and places them on an offering table to please the ghost and ward off bad luck.
Yeah. Okay, so you see the food all displayed on the table. Yeah, thank you. Next, festival. Mid-Autumn Festival.
The Mid-Autumn Festival, the historical background, the Chinese have celebrated the harvest during the autumn full moons in the Shang Dynasty, which originally began with worshipping mountain gods after the harvest was completed.
Yeah.
The celebration as a festival only started to gain popularity during the early Tang Dynasty.
Yeah, so you see, all of them are from tradition. And very long ago, we have this kind of festival. Continue.
When we celebrate, they worship the moon, they eat moon cakes, eat pomelo, which represents luck, and prepare barbecues, which is only in Taiwan.
Yeah, only in Taiwan. And have you joined any of the Mid-Autumn? So do you also participate in Kaorou barbecue? Right, next. And why pomelo means luck? You means bless. Zi means the seed. Zi means sun. So you, yeah, bless the sun. Not girl. Very interesting. But actually, Zi, including women, right? All right. And then
The significance of the festival, it's about making and sharing moon cakes, and it's one of the hallmarks traditions of this festival. In Chinese culture, a round shape symbolizes completion
and unity.
and unity.
Yeah. So everything in a circle like the full moon. All right. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you. And those are we call Bagua. And then the last 20 sign that I just want to talk about the 24. Everything we follow those kind of calendars. And then, but actually, when we talk about the farming, we always think that the farmers, they are paying attention to the moon. But actually, if you follow all of them, then is paying attention to the sun instead. Okay, because those are the 24 signs. Yeah, next page. 24 signs of the solar turns, starting from the time of the beginning of the spring. And right now is the Dragon Ball Festival. So it's going to be here, 地夏, beginning of the summer, and then it will be May 5th. And right now it's coming to Xiaoman, the grand fall. So if you pay attention to that, then you will know when will be the time for the rainy season and when will be the time that we start expecting the coldness or the hottest time of the year. Okay. So until the beginning the beginning of winter is actually in November, but because of the climate change, I think it's 1 or 2 months lower. So we usually have the greatest cold, in the January 20th. But right now, I think the real cold comes in February, the mid-February. All right, the last page, there are some references and for you to take a reference. And so, following is your turn to do your own presentation. So one person must introduce one festival that you know. Not the one that I have mentioned. Okay, there are much more that I do not mention. So we start from France. Yeah, introduce one festival that you celebrate in your country. And then you can share. You can use PowerPoint with me. And one festival in France. And maybe next one always next year.
We use the tutorial.
Yeah, that's right. Thank you. And then you can get heard. 这边可以直接分享了。
So this is the fête de Bayonne. So it's a major traditional festival in Bayonne in the southeast.
Can you say the name again?
Fête de Bayonne. It's in the southwest of France. She's going to show you. Non. Ok. C'est pas grave, on peut casser la même chose, je pense. To write in the map, for the map to see. Okay, so it's oh, no, c'est pas montré aussi par rapport à. Okay, so this is the France.
Yes.
And Bayonne is here. So it's last 5 days, and I tried hundreds of thousands of visitors to drink and to dance. It's inspired by the San Fermin Festival in Pamplona, Spain. It features provides concerts, street performance, traditional Basque music and dancing, as well as plenty of food and drink. And the tradition that the people wear white clothes.
回到现场，将会赢得打击。面对第一球这一棒，找到了三垒手，快传一垒。
It's
Los Mocos enflamme la dernière soirée. Ce groupe emblématique des fêtes de Bayonne a 20 ans. Des ultimes musiques pour une édition festive comme chaque année, résumée en quelques mots par les Faceter.
Les bons moments, l'amitié, la festivité, Bayonne.
Il y avait une très bonne ambiance, peut-être un peu moins de monde que d'habitude, et donc on a pu faire la fête de façon plus sympa, et c'était très 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 bien.
Il faut que ça se termine pour qu'on recommence en fait, l'année prochaine.
Ce dimanche soir à Bayonne, c'est la liesse. La place de la mairie est pourtant moins pleine que l'an dernier. Une fréquentation en légère baisse comme sur l'ensemble de l'édition 2024.
Il apparaît d'ores et déjà qu'on sera sur une diminution de l'ordre de 15 à 20%.
Any of you have joined this kind of festival before? No? Okay.
It's really nice.
So, yeah, it looks great. But if you see thousands of people together and dance, it's amazing. Okay, next group. Next, your group? Yeah, come over. You're from the United States first. Or you want to introduce any other festivals? Think of one later, and then you want to present yours. You do not just have one festival, right? There's a lot.
I want to introduce the festivals called Thai Busan. Thai Busan Festival in Malaysia is like a festival about the sport. It's like for the Indian people, they celebrate like the New Year, and then when the Thai Busan, they will do like this on this body,
And
and
it must be very strong.
yeah, and they will climb up a cave or temples we call Batu Cave. This temple, they will climb up to the cave and they will do the bye bye at the worship at the Batu Cave, and they will use the coconut and the milk to celebrate the Thai Busan. They will eat or like this. They will split the coconut and the milk at the body.
So how many days of the celebration?
Almost 2 days.
2 days.
Yeah.
And how many days for the fest in France?
回到线上，江坤宇的打击，面对第一球这一棒，找到了三垒手，快传一垒。
So I think that's all better than Mazu. Mazu is too long. Every day we just watch that and then
Hinduism is full of colorful and vibrant celebrations, and Thaipusam is no exception. For one weekend every year in late January, there is a massive celebration of the Hindu god Murugan's defeat over the demons with a spear. To celebrate, people sacrifice themselves with the physical burden of bodily piercing and carrying jugs of milk on their heads as a sacrifice to the god. I just so happened to be in one of Malaysia's largest Hindu shrines devoted to Murugan for the Thaipusam celebration, and here's how it went.
one professional person who will run this kind of festival.
Good morning, guys, and welcome to Kuala Lumpur. Today is a massive Hindu holiday called Thaipusam, and we're in Kuala Lumpur here.
Actually, yes, it's kind of they're doing this. So you can see the different type and different.
Next, Malaysia. One more? No? Okay, I can give you a break. And then, who is ready? Can you introduce one of the major festivals? No idea. Festival，所有的都可以，有庆祝的节日都可以，庆祝的就可以。Festival, the music festival is also the one. You want to introduce music festival? Come on. Yeah, in Taichung we also have the jazz music festival. 要不要等下介绍一下节那个不了解的？你不了解，查一下。台中爵士节，爵士乐节，或是垦丁有一个什么节？
Which one do you think you're gonna read about? This one?
Sure.
Okay, start talking.
So we have a festival called
不要打到那个 camera. Yeah. Come to here and face there. Yes.
We have a festival called Coachella, and it's just where a bunch of artists come and perform, and it happens over like several weekends. And
Several weekends. Wow.
Yes.
Okay.
And different performers perform on different days, and they usually split it up in like a really annoying way. So like some performers who are in the same genre will be split up among like multiple weekends. So then you have to go to multiple days.
So do people just stay overnight over there or no?
I don't remember, but they definitely like have tents.
Oh, okay.
And I don't know if they like kick them out during the night, but people camp out during the day. And it's really dusty and hot. So it's basically like a desert.
Oh.
And food prices are really expensive because they're stuck in there all day. And each ticket is like 300 USD, I think.
Wow.
And it's also called like the Influencer Olympics because a bunch of influencers go and then take pictures and stuff.
Wow.
And
it's crazy.
Yeah.
So did you participate anytime? Because it's every weekend?
It's not every weekend. They choose like
during certain time of the weekends.
It takes place in LA, so
in LA.
I don't live there, so I don't go.
Okay. So not in every state, but just one particular state.
People from all over the country, but I think it's too crowded, so I don't go.
Okay. So maybe some people think it's something
Coachella.
Sometimes
this is my first time too.
You need to learn something for the festival in order to bring attention to
Coachella, this is my first time at Coachella. Thank you so much for coming out.
Can you go in, or you can. Hi.
The festival I want to introduce is the microphone. It's International Women's Day because it's a big festival in China, and like every woman who is a worker can get a day off and the China International Women's Day. And also I have noticed that people here in Taiwan do not celebrate the International Women's Day as much as we celebrate in mainland China. Because when you are a woman in China, on that day you can get a gift, lots of gifts, as long as you're a woman. And the gifts come from your father, your brother, your friend, or your boyfriend. So people pay much attention to the International Women's Day in China, and also we honor the contribution women have made for our country. And the day, by celebrating the day, can remind us the right and the responsibility as a woman, and which can help women do lots of great things more.
I think it makes sense. Yeah, very nice. We are hoping that we can also celebrate our Women's Day. Do you celebrate Women's Day? You do? Okay, thank you. Do you have a day off for Women's Day?
回到现场，江坤宇的打击，面对第一球这一棒，找到了三垒手，快传一垒。
China marked International Women's Day with nationwide celebrations, showcasing women's contributions to society through cultural, health, and career-focused events.
Okay, wow, good idea. Thank you. Get some discounts when you come to the restaurant.
In cities like Shanghai, Tianjin, and Lanzhou, women participated in traditional crafts, while free medical checkups and health workshops were held in Shanghai. A special job fair in Hunan supported women's career growth, and an AI-focused forum in Zhejiang highlighted female entrepreneurs driving innovation. Across multiple provinces, forums and gatherings emphasized the importance of gender equality and women's empowerment in economic and social development.
No way to escape.
Okay. So we celebrate Midsummer Festival in Estonia, and it's on the 24th of June because this is the longest day we have in Estonia because we are quite far from Ecuador and we are in the north. So during the winter, we have days that we don't see the sun at all, and during this day in the summer, we doesn't get dark the whole day. It's 48 hours. We only have sun. So we have the fire. What is it called? The
campfire.
Yeah, campfires, and we sing. Some of us also have traditional clothes that they wear, and we also have tradition over the campfire. The person who jumps over the highest or the tallest campfire, they kind of have a great year and everything they want comes true.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So they have to make sure they don't fall.
Yeah, and it's also really dangerous because Estonians drink a lot, so we have a lot of trouble during that time.
Yeah, some of the campfire is high.
Yeah.
It's not easy. Do they wear traditional clothing, costumes?
Yeah, if they have them.
Because I saw some of them.
Yeah.
Have you ever tried your traditional costume?
Yeah, I have. But we have different per every, not province, but every county.
Okay.
So yeah, ours are blue, but yeah, there's none of them
Some
in
of
here.
them are different colors.
Yeah. Kind of like Taiwanese ones, you have different the patterns on them.
Look nice. Did you say what time of the year?
24th of June.
Oh, 24th. Okay, next, come to the front.
On your thickness.
Yeah, precisely.
This is this is San Isidro. It's in my city. It's the 15th of May. People go to a big park that we have called La Pradera, and they dress up like with traditional clothes. We dance. We also have some food like donuts and lemonade.
Yeah. Any special music?
Yeah.
Play one of the small.
回到现场，姜昆宇的打击，面对第一球这一棒，找到了三垒手，快传一垒。
Yeah, was like. Like they have a little bit
Muy buenas chicos, bienvenidos y bienvenidas a Jerez Coaster Adventures y bienvenidísimos a un nuevo vídeo que me demandabais muchísimo. Teníais muchas ganas de San Isidro. Bien, pues ya estamos aquí, la feria de San Isidro, o al menos la feria...
Pleno de sonrisas y sentimental, gentil y galante, lleno de gracia, atento y afable, sencillo y
Like, you can also see this if you go to the center of Madrid, and different breakdowns like this.
Esa es mi Madrid, siempre mi Madrid, tierra inolvidable, bella como el sol. Esa es mi Madrid, siempre mi Madrid, capital y orgullo del pueblo español. Esa es mi Madrid.
So will you consider to do a performance on a farewell day? Because they are very traditional. What? To have the performance of the dance during our exchange student farewell party. No. Not interested. We need some performance. Especially when I see it won't be too difficult, but it will be special. Can invite Then one more from Belgium.
Yeah. It's I would say more of a party that they have during a weekend in mid-June. And it began when the Black Plague was still around in Europe. And during that day, they did a procession, so like a walk with a lot of people. And apparently the Black Plague just disappeared. So they did it every year. And to celebrate it, they recreate a battle between St. George, if I'm not wrong, and a dragon.
Oh.
And the dragon has like a very long tail. And if you get one of his hairs, you have like good luck for the rest of the time. And people just like go there, watch the recreated battle scene, and try to snatch one of the dragon's hairs.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like specific to the city where I studied. So I would say that it's very popular for people from there, but outside of that, I feel like.
And how long is the festival?
Just a weekend. Because it's mid-June, so I've never been to it because but like I know it's only
Pour moi, en fait, ce beffroi, il représente le centre de Mons, l'élévation, le point culminant. Et aujourd'hui, on va vivre également une très belle et grande journée. C'est probablement pour beaucoup d'entre nous la plus belle journée de l'année. Alors moi, je termine ma carrière du Lumeson, mais eux la commencent. Et ils vont voir.
So it takes place on a certain occasion,
Alors,
in one particular region. Yeah, just like the mentioned.
Un petit peu d'excitation, c'est toujours pareil, c'est le début du vrai folklore, c'est la procession qui commence et puis le combat qui va s'en suivre.
And the reason why it sounds like red oh wait.
Il est rentré en coup comme on l'avait prévu, donc c'est merveilleux. Maintenant, il n'y a plus qu'à faire le combat.
So it's like two whole things.
And when we talk about festivals, many of them are very meaningful for particular reason. And some of you think about why do people do that? Now, every year, if we do that once, we have to, commit a lot of energy and time and money on it. So what's the significance for having those kind of festivals or events? Anybody? Any feedback before we dismiss? Bring two people together, that's all. What is the significance for doing all those kind of big events and thousands of people? Like when I see, Baisakun and Matsu, and yeah, it's time consuming and then, but it just spend a lot of effort to make it happen. And why do people continue to do that every year?
I think lots of respect from the question because one part is that when doing this, people can increase their culture and their religion identity. That's one biggest part. It's when the people on the top of the country who consider as the rulers to rule this country, they need the people here need to be as union and really very close to each other. So by celebrating festivals, it can increase people's cultural identity and the religion identity.
Very good. Yeah.
That's the first part. And second part, like more and more people, especially businessmen, they tend to let the festival become bigger and bigger. By doing that, they can like get more money from celebrating the festival, and also people on the top who are considered as the rulers are very happy to see this, because which means they have more money income, and like GDP can increase something like this. And the third part is like people need some pleasure in their daily life, like escape away from their work, from their study or something. That's like the third thing I can say.
Wow. Bravo. Very good. Yeah, she actually have a very good conclusion, for why we have those festivals. For people's connection at the beginning, that is the importance. But to go deeper is respecting your own religion, your tradition, and get to know who you are, so self-identification. And I think those are very good, and especially its culture. And that's why we continue to do that. And the second part she mentioned is related to economy. Yeah, because like in Mazu, I believe just once a year they do that, then they can get fortune. But it will allow them to continue, for the following years, to have more and more people get involved into it. And some people or some companies, they even get some benefit or profit because of doing those events. And when you do this kind of celebration, you need a lot of facilities, and you need a lot of people to do many paperwork or all kinds of work. And it's all related to circulation of all economics related. So very good points. And so people's connection economically, and lastly, what is the last one you mentioned? Also very important.
I mean, people themselves need a kind of reason to escape from their work.
That's right, yeah. Because we are only paying attention to our own life. But if we participate, we can really get to know and get out to involve in that. And yeah, so like me, I don't like to go to the crowded place. But when I see that, sometimes I will, I would just, it always makes me think, should we continue to spend so much money on it? But when I see my parents and then my friends, they are really get involved, and then they participated, and then they feel it's their achievement sometimes. So a lot of people, they do need to get away from their ordinary life and then to enjoy something different and to be involved with people. Okay. Anything else? I think she has made everything so clearly. So give her applause again. Thank you. Very, very nice. Thank you for the good conclusion for our class. Today's subject. And then next week, we will be 我要找我的那个 world class 的，just a moment. Is here. 哦，还是在这里啊？那我那边还是从那里可以 share。Yeah, because next week, you will be having the presentation. And make sure you all submit your assignments. Okay, over there. Okay. Yeah, just one announcement. Okay. Today is the one week. Today we talk about the report of the festivals. Yeah, most of you mentioned about festivals, and then next week, we don't do the place and history. I think next week, place and history. We still have one more presentation? No. So this is not the new one. I have the new one. Or can you check line? Is still available? Because sometimes it will be out of date, right? Oh, mine cannot read. Can some of you still read both? The time that I sent to check the update syllabus, I sent May 22nd. Well, anyway, I changed the date. The link just happens to send again. So can you all check our line group to see our new syllabus? Yeah. Next week, we will be talking about, your presentation on the must-see place. And remember, we have each of you kind of sharing very shortly about some significant place in your city. But this time, instead of many, I just want you to focus one. Okay. And to have one means that you can go deeper and then think about why, and think of more reasons of why you introduce this place. For example, for me, I will particularly show you Sangam Lake, not only the Sangam Lake, but also the temple. Because in one temple, you can see more, just one thing. Because, that temple has experienced the 921st earthquake, and it's rebuilt. And then why do people continue to build a new place with the tradition? And then talk about why people continue to see that. And especially the temple has nothing to do with Sangam Lake. But just because they have the temple there, they want to bring a lot of tourists to come. And so they continue to have the spot for people. And not only to rebuild, but also asking for donation from many other people. And not only Taiwanese people, but also some people from Southeast Asia. They also donate because when they come, they will see their contribution to the place. And in a way that people can remember the earthquake happened before. And then simply coming to that temple, then they can get to know more about Taiwan. Because Taiwan is the temple culture, I think, from the very beginning, because of the immigrants. Yeah, so I mean that from one object or one specific place, you can bring along all of your understanding, okay, to it. And then because everybody will do one, so for each of you, I think less than 5 minutes will do. Okay. Any questions? I hope you have one place or one object in your mind. Yeah. I also hope that we can talk about Jet Mountain, okay, or the holy mountain of those entire people. Yeah. So just one object, okay, a must-known place or a must-known object. That's one item, one building, one place. All right, so 5 minutes for each of you. Be prepared. And with the beautiful slide, I hope. Okay, don't Google at home and then make the presentation here. Okay, without Googling and spending time. So I see you next week. Thank you.